Good morning, Hornet Nation. Welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Joe Hutzler. Today is Wednesday, April 4th, 2018. Here's what the Buzz is all about today. We go to the Diamond, where baseball was taking on non-conference opponent Greensboro College, looking for a non-conference victory. This highlights brought to you by Bell's Automotive Services in Lynchburg, Virginia. We begin with Graham Boggio making the highlight. Not really sure what this was about, but all right, there we go. Stay hydrated, folks. It's a 1-0 game right here, and then a pickoff play by Hunter Campbell over to first base, keeping it a 1-0 game for the Hornets. Later on, here we are in the 5th inning, and it's a 6-4-3 double play for Campbell and the defense, who did a pretty good job the entire game. Not a lot of mistakes for the defensive side of things. Now we go back to the 3rd inning, and Hunter Campbell feeling it, the 4th inning, and Campbell feeling it with a strikeout there. Next batter, different pitch. Same result. 2 Ks through 6 innings pitched for Hunter Campbell, and then the bullpen came in and things changed. Meanwhile, at the plate, Parker Schaefer batting 9th in the order and coming up big in this game, doing a great job. Limited at bats to this point of the year, but he's making the most of them as of late. Yesterday, he had 2 RBIs, this being one of them, an RBI triple back in the 2nd inning to make it 1-1. Later on, to help Lynchburg take the lead, this one squeaks through on a grounder between short and second, and Tyler Wood rounds 3rd, scoring the run, but Lynchburg would fall late in the game. They give up 7 runs in the 8th and 9th inning and fall by 4 runs. Well, it is Wednesday. That means it's time for Walsh Wednesday. And this week, Lynn is talking to another one of our great LHSN students, Hannah Grassberger, who is a photographer for us, about her experience getting into LHSN and what it has done for her that maybe she wasn't quite sure it would throughout this point.
My name is Hannah Grassberger, and I'm a photographer for LHSN, and this is my first year doing it, actually. So I was first contacted by Nat Ladon to work for CCM, which is the marketing department on campus, and they wanted me to be a photographer and take pictures and for multiple events around the campus. And then that ended up not working out, and so they told me that they contacted John Waters and Joe and arranged for me to have a job with them to take pictures for LHSN and all the sports, and I love it. It's so fun. My favorite part would be just how it has definitely brought a new community into my life, and I've made some really good friends and really introduced me to some new people, and we all just have a really good time. We all get along really well and mess around with each other and joke around, and it's just a really good community to be a part of. One of my favorite pictures is probably, there was one time where the sound system didn't work, and this was for a women's soccer game, and they ended up having to sing the national anthem, and so I got a picture of both teams lined up with the bell tower in the back, and they were all had huge smiles on their faces, and it was just a really happy moment that not many people get to see or hear about, because you see all the pictures of, the celebration or somebody scoring a goal, but that was a little moment that was really cool that they'll remember, and it'll just be something they look back on and laugh at, and I love that picture so much. I would say do it. If you are not sure about maybe your abilities, am I good with being interviewed or interviewing somebody, or not good with photography or behind the camera, just do it, because you're going to learn so much throughout your whole time working with them, and then you form, like I said before, a great community of people there to support you and teach you a lot, and it's just a really fun environment, and just don't be afraid, just do it.
Right, Hannah, you did it.
Yay!
Big moment done.
Yay! Great!
I can talk now.
I can do anything.
And a friendly reminder, you can get involved by supporting LHSN on April 18th for the campus-wide Give Day. All right, 2 other results from yesterday. Golf finished up the Lynchburg College Invitational. Disappointing second day for the team as they go from being tied for 1st to finishing 4th overall. 10 extra strokes for them in the overall standings for Day 2. Josh Irby tied for 4th place overall with that 149. Branson Terrell at 13, and tying for 23rd was Carter Old. Women's lacrosse was at Washington and Lee, led by a goal at halftime, and then things got out of hand. W&L takes the win and remains undefeated in the conference, 24-9. Dory McGregor with a hat trick on 3 shots. Hannah Creasy with 2 goals on 2 shots on goal. Let's move on to action today. Softball will be at Guilford College in Greensboro, North Carolina for doubleheader action this afternoon at 2:30, and then of course the next game to follow. Baseball is at Roanoke tonight to take on the number 6 Maroons at 7 p.m., who are undefeated in conference play on the year and did not lose a game in all of March. Also, don't forget, women's tennis is tomorrow at 3 o'clock against Sweetbriar. They haven't been able to confirm officially because the records for women's tennis are pretty sparse, but with the win tomorrow, it's pretty clear in most people's minds, coach and our SID included, that there will be the most wins ever in a season for the women's tennis program, and the win would keep them undefeated in conference play also. So far, a great year for women's tennis, and they look to continue that tomorrow here at home. On to some campus events. We've got a lot to get to today. It is finally the Spring Fling Vendor Day, today from 10 to 6. Stop by and visit the many vendors from the West Room and on the 3rd floor of Drysdale. Plus, it's Spirit Day from 12 to 3, so you can do all of this with that amount of time. You show off your Hornet pride by celebrating the transition from college to university. Prizes, games, fun, all that kind of stuff. And don't forget, the movie is at 8 o'clock tonight in the Dell, not at Schellenberger Field. Red Letter Day picnic is today from 4:30 to 7:30, a celebration at all campus picnic. The rain location, in case it does, is inside the dining hall, but the hope is that the entire picnic can be held in the Dell during that 3-hour time slot. Master of Business Administration open house is tonight from at 6 p.m. You learn more about the MBA program in room 231 inside Schul Hall. Also, Biology Club interest meeting is tonight at 7:30. Check out what the Biology Club has to offer. Where at, you ask? Well, it's in Hobbs 116. And of course, it is time for the In Faith Campus Protestant Worship because it's that time of week, 9 o'clock tonight at the Snido Chapel. And of course, it's time to take a look at the schedule for D3 week. On Monday, we started the Penny Wars. Yesterday was a pretty cool event outside Schul Hall. We got some video of people coming by and putting their painted handprints on a piece of board that had the L etched in paint, and eventually, of course, that paint will come off. There's Hannah again. Man, she's made it twice in one show. Pretty good. And she also got paint on the face of Kennedy Jackie Beck. Chelsea Schultes got pretty artsy, painting her hand half black, half red, and all of this, of course, will be posted up inside Turner Gymnasium and hopefully one day in a bigger and better building as well. Tomorrow, or today I should say, is Faculty Mentors. Thanking them today will be the SAC members and, of course, other student athletes, thanking the faculty members here at Lynchburg College. Well, we reached that point in the show, finally, been a pretty long show, where we talk about the National Day on the National Day calendar, and today is National School Librarian Day. And I just want to give a big thank you and so appreciative to my longtime school librarian back at home, Miss Barb Frankenberry, who even ran for public office. She's done it all in her time, was my 4-H leader as well, and certainly someone that I look to as a big pillar of influence in a positive way to get me to where I am. So certainly if you have a similar story, let that school librarian know. And most importantly, when you go to thank your librarian, be very quiet. You have to be quiet. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. right here on Facebook. Don't forget that it's a great day to be a Hornet, and we are one nation.